Hello everybody, time for a new shave. 3.5 days ago. I just need a shave. I don't like this, but now it's time. I have been thinking of doing a video all week, but you know, sometimes life goes first. But now it's time to do the video I wanted to do in Tuesday this week. So it doesn't matter if it takes a couple of days. A little bit sick here, a little bit cold, and you know, not feeling really well, so I haven't had the time and energy to do a video. But now I feel much better. I was thinking of doing a video yesterday, but we had folks visiting us, and it was away for a small trip, and we came back, and I didn't have the time to shave, so I thought I could do it today instead. The idea was to do it this morning, but I did other things. I'm going to talk a little about it just to show you photos on. But first of all, I'm going to finish with Swedish HEGA. It's original, really nice. And shaving supplies brush, first brush with nice ladder going on with from this way. Edwin Jagger, Aloe Vera, small pack here, scooped out a little bit, and then bowl ladder it. I'm going to use Heljestrand No8, 5/8 or 11/16, something like that. Square point, hollow grind, razor, really nice razor, in my opinion. So let's use this razor to get rid of these whiskers. Yeah, I have tried to do the video whole week, but didn't have the energy and so on, and you know, sometimes it takes time to just do something. But now it's actually time. And I forgot the paper. Strange, but my weary head as usual, like that. And the idea was to do a video this morning. But I have to do some work here at home. I should have checked this, but I didn't do it. I think it's called radiator heating, getting indoors. I changed the thermostat. I think it's in Sweden it's radiator thermostat, so I think it's radiator and the thermostat. I don't know. So I had to change 3 of those. Here's a picture of it, so you can see what I'm talking about. That white thing and a metallic thing there. I have to change that. 3 of my radiators, and so I can have some better heat this year. One of them was actually leaking a little bit, not much, just a few drops. If you turn the handle, and I couldn't turn the handle because it's dripping, and I couldn't get the heat going on, and I don't want to mingle with those things in the middle of the winter. I should have done this earlier this summer, but you know, I have to do this, I want to do this, and we're going to take it later and so on, and suddenly the autumn is here, and I realized, oh shit, I have to change those 3 thermostats, or whatever I call it, and I bought them this week, and decided to change it this weekend. So now it's done. I put the pressure on the boiler and everything, water pressures. So everything is white, no leakings, nothing. Everything seems to be working. I don't have to start the heat yet, but probably I'm going to do it a couple of weeks, maybe in a month or so. Then it's going to get colder and colder, so I have to start the heat. So that's what I've done today, at least. The shades feels really nice. Sorry. It's a nice Heljestrand razor in my opinion. I like these 5/8 or 11/16 size of razors. About that, what I like and what when I talk about razors and so on. Everybody has his own opinion what they like and so on. But I often get questions about straight razor shaving. You know, I was at the meetup this week. It's a very small meetup, but still a meetup. You can see in the last video. Actually really fun, meet all these people. I got some questions about straight razor shaving and straight razors and things you need and so on, and if it's difficult and you know, all these beginner questions. So I've been thinking, and I will do a couple of videos. First one, of course, I'm gonna talk about just equipment. Not so long video, but talk about the equipment and what you need to start to straight razor shave, and where you should start, in my opinion. And maybe get some more interested on starting with straight razor shaving, because I think there were two guys that bought straight razors. I think that was their first, and told them that I'm gonna do some videos. I've done these type of videos before, talking about technique and what to think and do when you got your first straight razor and a little bit of equipment and so on. But I thought I could do a small series. I don't know how many videos, but a couple of videos, at least 2 or 3 maybe. I'm gonna get back to the basics of straight razor shaving. That's only my opinion, not if it's right or wrong. Just what I think you should think about when you start to use a straight razor shave and so on. If you are a straight razor shaver, please comment on this video and give me some pointers. Think about this or think about that, and if it's your first time you want to use a straight razor, give me a comment and ask things you want to know. What should I think about and so on? Because when you're a beginner, I remember it myself very clearly. There is so much things people talk about. Think about this, think about that, and do like this and do like that. And sometimes that's too much information. So information should be very simple in the beginning and show how to do a stroke. Not talk so much about maybe do a full shave. Just talk more about just a stroke, and then you can apply that to all the rest of your face, and then you can get very, very nerdy like I am. Doing my strokes on the chin like that, a little bit of the guillotine thing. Some people do those fancy J hooks and so on, and I do it too, and that's nerdery. I don't know if that's a word. That's when you actually know how to straight razor shave and you're confident to do things. You use those terms and you use different kinds of strokes, but there is some basic strokes you have to learn and things to think about. So my idea is to trying to not teach but inform people what they should think about in their first straight razor shaves and so on. And then hopefully they will take the courage, buy maybe, or they have one. They have the courage to start to shave with a straight razor shaver, straight razor. So that's my thoughts about that. If you think you have something you want to inform people on, maybe some ideas, just go ahead and talk about it. You see, this stroke, it's not straightforward. I do a little bit J-hook. That is a stroke you don't have to learn from the beginning, because that's not necessary in the beginning. And that's maybe not necessary for you to do. That's important to know. You have to know what strokes you can do and how to get rid of some whiskers from different places. So that was a thing I've been thinking of do actually. So help these people that are beginners that want or interested in see me and other people who use straight razor shaves and they say, oh, that looks easy and so on, and maybe get them just to try out and see what they like and my thoughts about it. I'm going to do a quick rinse, so I'll be back. Because I don't like videos. I haven't seen those videos in a long time, but sometimes you see people, you have to have these types of razors to shave, and it have to be this type of soap and blah blah blah, everything. You don't have to be that. Maybe it's easier for that person to use those things. It doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. The things I do works for me. It doesn't mean my strokes or my things and thoughts about things are the right way. It's just one way, and I always try to be as objective as possible, because everybody does it different, and that's a beauty for me to see. So some basic things, basic skills. We don't talk about custom razors. We don't talk about new razors. We don't talk about old razors. We talk about just about a razor, and why there is a lot of things to talk about the razor, but just keep it easy and tell why you don't have to buy a brand new razor for thousands of dollars. You can buy a razor for $20 and it works. As long as it's sharp enough. That's the most important, not the size of the razor, the form of the razor. Maybe easier with a hollow grind, which is more, feels different, so, but it doesn't actually matter. It's these things I want to lift up and talk about without getting too nerdy about things, but because that's another thing I can talk about, this nerdery for hours. And that's fine for me, but I want to get people interested, to using straight razor or a D razor. It doesn't matter. It's wet shaving I'm talking about, but I have got some questions about straight razor shaving and what to think about when you're a beginner. So that's the level of, that's the level I want to keep it, not too high. So keep it simple. That's my things about it. So now I'm mumbling too much. I don't really don't know what to say, but I'm just mumbling. It doesn't matter. I hope you had a great weekend, and we hope to see you next time, whenever it is. Bye bye for so long. Bye bye.